we talk about so many different elements. What is a habit? What is a practice? Right? So many of us are confused. You go like, wait, I've been doing this for so long. Is it a habit? Is this something that is a habit, or is this a practice? Is this something I'm practicing? How do you even know the difference? Do you have a clue? Let's talk about whether or not what you're doing is simply habitual or it's a practice. Okay? What we practice becomes a habit. It doesn't matter what we practice. Eventually, it will become a habit, whether we're aware of it or not. If we don't practice measuring how healthy it is, we practice unhealthy behaviors. Think about this. What have you been practicing that became a habit? Remember, if you guys are following me, habit. Every time I say drink water, this is a habit. What have you been practicing that became something habitual? Expressing your emotions, drinking alcohol, not saying something, eating the wrong food, knowing that you shouldn't be eating that. You know that that's bad for you. You know that that's literally not helping you move forward. So what are you practicing? If everything is a practice, then what have you practiced that becomes a habit? I have a habit of correcting people who don't speak in present tense, meaning like, I'm going to work on that today. You got my attention now, because that's not what I want to hear. It's not that I'm going to work on that today. It's not that I'm going to become beyond sober. It's I'm becoming beyond sober. I practice recognizing that you may be saying something that's stopping you from moving forward. I've trained myself to recognize that in other people. I've practiced it. I've put myself in situations and hold on. Wait, hang on. You're saying this. You know you're doing this right now. In the act of trying, you're doing this. I've practiced that habit. I've practiced reminding you to drink water. I've practiced to subtly influence you without even drawing attention to it. Your subconscious is being entertained, even though I've got you right here in my scopes. It's me and you. Stop looking at the water. Now we're both looking at the water because we're about to drink. So think about that. What is it that you've been practicing for so long that it's just a habit now? I just do that. I bet you have a habit of saying you're sorry. Why? You're not sorry. You're just good at saying that. You've practiced sorry. You're not sorry. You're not sorry. You know why you're not sorry? Because you're not a sorry person. You didn't do anything wrong. It doesn't deserve your sorry. Stuff the sorries in a sack, dude. If you don't have a reason to apologize, then you're not sorry. You're just good at saying it. And every time you practice saying that you're sorry, you're literally putting yourself in a position to feel less worthy, less value, more, we'll say, invasive on other people's life. Oh, sorry, You're not sorry. Practice not saying that. Watch what will happen. That's where a lot of confidence comes from. Confident people aren't sorry. People that make moves aren't sorry. Oh, did that hurt? You're welcome. You learned, right? You're welcome, right? No, I apologize. I didn't mean to do that. That was an accident, right? I apologize. I sincerely apologize. I did not mean for that to happen. I'm not sorry. I don't even use the word sorry. I said sorry more now and here than I've said in years. But when we practice saying those things, we practice thinking those thoughts, we practice putting ourselves in positions where we can't move forward, or we feel like we can't move forward. Even using the word can't. I don't say that. Stop talking to you like that. You can do it. Just saying the word can't. Your brain goes, not possible. People say, I can't stop drinking. You can stop drinking. It's just difficult. You're right. I can stop. It's just really difficult. It changes the way you go about approaching the information. The programming with once an alcoholic, always an alcoholic. First off, you have to accept the fact that all of the things associated with alcoholic, it's not pretty stuff. When was the last time we heard, oh, that's my favorite alcoholic? No problems, nothing. He's highly addicted, but my favorite person. No, we don't hear that. We have to accept that alcoholic word and everything that it implies, and then apply it to yourself and accept all the repercussions and all the ramifications of how that relates to you. And then your entire world is guided with these misconceptions of you're an alcoholic and you're broken and all this stuff. What are you talking about? You're shutting down possibilities just like the word can't. I can never drink a can. You can drink a can. You're just better than that. You can totally have, I can totally drink a can. I'm just never going to. I'm not an alcoholic. I choose not to drink. I'm taking the power back. It's mine. These are my decisions. Those are your decisions. Nobody forced you to be here. You made the healthy decision that you mattered and you showed up. That's power. I'll drink to that. All right. Cheers, dude. Let's move on. Practicing drinking alcohol became a bad habit over time. You get good at anything you practice. People glorify their ability to drink alcohol, and this adds to the social pressure of drinking more. This is not a good thing. Look at your conditioning. I don't care if it's alcohol, drugs, any bad habit that you've got. It showed up for a reason, because of something that you practiced. Remember, you get good at anything you practice. A lot of people practice drinking alcohol to the point where you don't even know that they're drinking. They're so good at drinking alcohol, they're that addicted. They can literally shut down the typical neurological responses that depict alcoholic, drunk, and can act normal. I used to be that person. You would never know that this was vodka, ever. I'd be drinking it. Oh, cool. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, hang on real quick. Right? Yeah. I would have been tricking you this whole time. This is vodka. You would never know. That's because I practiced drinking. I practiced hiding. I practiced being depressed. I practiced finding reasons why I deserve to be an alcoholic, why I deserve to be happy, why I deserve to be upset, why I deserve to be punished. I practice these things. Over time, what happens is whatever we practice becomes who we are. Listen to what I'm saying. You become what you practice. Why do you think I'm such a nice person? Why do you think I'm so considerate, compassionate? Why do you think I have the brains? Why do you think I have this? Do you think it was handed to me? I practiced being the best version of myself. But for so long, a majority of my life, I practiced rewarding myself with poison, thinking that that's what people do. Isn't that what you do? You drink alcohol. That's what we do, right? Is it not? There's alcohol everywhere. He's drinking it, she's drinking it, they're drinking it, my dad put sister. I've been practicing drinking alcohol. Now I'm addicted. Now I don't know how to not do that. That's why we're practicing drinking water. That's why we're practicing having healthy thoughts. Is so we shift the practice into something that works for us instead of something that kills us. 95% of all of your problems will disappear and fix themselves as soon as you start developing healthy habits. As you drink less alcohol, you become more responsive. As you're doing less of that bad habit, your mind clears up and you're able to process information in a healthy way, in a way that helps people move forward, helps you move forward, in a way that makes sense to your life, how you want to live. Once you get that thing, you do less of the thing that's causing the problems, the inevitable result is healthy action. You will improve in all aspects of your life, period. Simply because you're practicing something that's good for you. That's it. What's more important, the thing or the practice? What's more important, the thing you're practicing or the fact that you're practicing? Which is more important? It's the fact that you're practicing. The fact that you're practicing is more important than what you are practicing. The fact that you are consciously aware that you're practicing good things is the inevitable success. That is what that is. You know you're practicing because you're practicing developing healthy habits. A habit is the result of what you practice. Just remember that. Ask yourself, what am I practicing right now? What have I been practicing? Right? Let's move forward. Healthy habits are generally started on a conscious level, then ruined. All healthy habits will be ruined if we don't practice patience. We want to finish and don't give ourselves enough time to bask in the glory of progress. Remember, I was just talking about this. You start this healthy habit of drinking water and you don't get any immediate results. You still feel bloated. So you stop drinking water and go back to doing the thing that you did, which is the thing that causes you bloating. And then you're upset that you didn't do this thing, so you beat yourself up and you drink more alcohol because you didn't complete that thing. Instead of practicing doing the thing more, you practice doing what you're familiar with, which isn't helping you move forward, so you're helping yourself stay put. You've got to give yourself time. It's falling in love with the process. I learned this from Gary Vee, my mentor. Fall in love with the process. It's not about the destination. You're going to spend more time getting to the destination than you're actually going to get or spend in the destination. Think about this. If you're going on a 12-hour drive, you better hope that you're there for 12 hours. In my mind, if I was in a vehicle for 12 hours and I was only at the thing for 2 hours, I'd be pretty pissed. So not worth it. So not worth it. This is why you want to make $1 million. You want to be a millionaire, you got to make $1 million. Are you going to cry and beg and moan and just like talk crap and point out all the things you don't like on your way to $1 million? You are on the journey. You've got to find a way to fall in love with the progress. Fall in love with the process. It all has to unfold. You're not going to see the results anytime immediately. Some things, this is immediate. I felt that on my hand immediately. That's inevitable. The results from what I'm telling you now, you might not even see for weeks. This might not even make sense to you right now. Who knows? Depends on how healthy you are and what you've been practicing. The point is I'm not speaking to you. I'm speaking to you. Is that in a week from now, you're going to look back and go, this is what he was talking about while you have your water in your hand. Damn, he's right. The process, the patience, the journey, that is life. Listen to what I'm saying. Life doesn't start when you get the thing. Life is what's happening until you get there. More importantly, when you get that thing, whatever it is, your health is back. Hell, maybe you got a new liver. Whatever it is. If you didn't enjoy the process or learn through that process, then you're not going to respect and appreciate the thing you've been working on the whole time. You're going to get it and go, I stressed out and I did this for this. I've had a blast every single day working on my machine. Every single moment. I've been living my life to the fullest, and then this is the result. I'm the shoulder guy. I didn't plan on being the shoulder guy. I didn't even know. These things popped out of nowhere, right? I'm still the shortest guy in the gym. But the point is that, whoa, I guess I got shoulders now. That's kind of my thing, all right? Now I do stuff. But the point is that if I was upset the whole time, I would look at these as burdens. I would look at this and go like, God damn it, why? Damn it, shoulders. I'd find a reason to complain. This is why we want to like subtly evolve into the better version of ourselves, right? So that practice is incredibly important. If you're here, you're practicing, and I'm proud of you. We're going to drink to that. You're practicing taking care of yourself. You're practicing showing up for yourself. Let's move on. Practicing something to improve yourself becomes a healthy habit. Anything that is designed to move you forward and improve your quality of life deserves your patience. Stop waiting for results that are based in time. This is what I was just saying. This is the expansive concepts. if those results are only going to show up over time. Think of it like a vitamin. Think of it like a seed. What seed are you planting? You got to plant that seed. It has to grow. That plant, you want a potato? I got strawberries out back. They have to grow. They need water, they need care, they need nutrients, they need time, they need sun, they need this stuff. We're so conditioned through TikTok and all these other things to just go like it's immediate results. Nope. Use these immediate result things to fill the gaps between when you started and when it shows up. Plant the seed, move forward. Plant the seed, water it. Plant the seed, do something else. Plant the seed, water it. Plant the seed, water it, water it, water it. Move on, water it. Plant the seed, water it. There's certain seeds that you're going to want to water more than others. This seed right here may help you get stronger. This seed right here may help you develop more patience. This seed right here might help you develop more communication. The point is that you're not going to see the fruits of your labor. You're not going to see the flowers and the vegetables and the fruits that grow from that if you're going, grow thing! Here's some water. Even the seed that you planted needs water just as much as you do. I'll drink to that. Goodness. Looking at it like that, everything is based in time. And we keep in mind, I'm going to talk about this in Back to the Future, that's module 4. When we talk about time jumping, going to the past into the future and doing all these things, when we get there, everything is based in time. But the only thing that we're worried about right now is the seeds that we're planting. If you're here, and you're not anywhere else, you're right there. You're not in the past, you're definitely not in the future. You're right there. The seed that you're planting right now, the seed that you've already planted and you're watering right now, is the seed of success, the seed of abundance, the seed of growth, the seed of expansion, the seed of happiness, the seed of connection and communication, commiseration and empathy. All of these things are the seeds that you're watering. You literally just took a whole bunch of seeds, whoosh, and you're watering it. They're not all going to grow at the same rate. One may not grow at all, and you're like, I thought there were 12 seeds. There are. The other one just needs more time. We've got to water our ecosystem, our mind, our environment. The seeds we plant become the fruits that we eat. But that all is based in time. We simply got to go, hey, I planted the seeds today. What seeds are you planting? What did you plant today? I invested in myself today. My investment seed. Right? Maybe play with money. Maybe you were just on TikTok. Maybe you're just on this, that, and the other. Doesn't matter. If it's helping you move forward, then you're planting the right seeds. When you're practicing patience, you're practicing something that's helping you move forward. When you really look at this, you go, dang, time flies when you're having fun. This is because you're not giving your attention to the time itself. You're not waiting for anything. You're doing the thing and moving forward. I'm going to tell you this. Do you think I have 3 businesses, 9 brands, 16 business partners at the time of this creation because I waited for something? No. I planted the seed and moved on. Planted the seed, moved on. That seed took 6 months to grow. TikTok here, you're seeing me at the time of this recording, a year and a half on TikTok. At the time of this recording, 160,000 followers because of the information that I'm sharing with you right now. This took a year and a half to grow to this moment. Did I know this moment was going to show up? Did I know you and I were going to meet? I wasn't planning for this. I was excited for this. I took the opportunity and ran with it. The seed that I was planting for the last year is that you can take care of yourself. Is that you are in a better position to save your own life, to transform your entire existence. You're not dead. You're in a better position than I was. So if I can intercept at this moment and help you water the right seeds, your success is absolutely inevitable. And I'm so proud of you. You had to water all the right seeds to get here too. Everything that's ever happened to you has led us to this moment. How amazing is that? That's all based in time too. That had to happen. Those things had to happen. They had to happen in the exact way that they did, or you wouldn't even understand what I'm saying right now. It wouldn't make any sense. It wouldn't be for you, but we are for each other. How amazing is that? All because we're practicing improving ourselves. Because you and I, are practicing moving forward. We get to share this experience together. How magical. That's crazy. With that, let's move forward. Wait. We're going to drink to that. We're drinking it. Cheers. All right, cool. We good. Let's do it. Now we can move forward. Okay. What are we really practicing daily? How are you responding to your emotional triggers? The way we respond is a practice on its own. Are you practicing shutting down, getting angry, or allowing the emotion to wash over you? You've got to really remember this. I asked you this earlier. What are you practicing? Write this down. Put it on something. What am I practicing? Put it up on a sticky note or something. I don't care. Set that as your alarm. Remind me to ask myself what I'm practicing in an hour. What are you practicing? What you do all day long is your practice. But you want to be consciously aware of what that practice is. I'm practicing patience with my son. I'm practicing doing the dishes without being upset. I'm practicing cleaning the house without feeling like I'm being taken advantage of. I'm practicing investing in my home, in my space. I'm practicing communication. Ask yourself what you're practicing, because that's going to put you in a controlling place. It's going to get you control over your thoughts and your mind and your actions, and go, do I want to practice this? Is this good for me? Is this bad for me? Now, my example on this happens to me every single day. If I go, let's just say I go to the restroom or I clean something up off the floor. Let's look at my environment. My fiance loves to clean. I call it, she's a clean freak. She accepts it, so I say it. Every time I see her, she's cleaning something. That is a traumatic response that she has as a kid, so I accept her for that. I just accept it. I'm not going to beat her up for that. Not physically, emotionally, anything. Like, it just is. I get it. It's a trauma response, because when your dad came home drunk, he would hurt you if there was dust or there was something the dishes weren't done. I get it. Interestingly enough, she has been my, direct best friend for years. So a lot of her antics and her quirks and things that she does, I pick up on too. So every time I go into the bathroom or go into the counter right there, into the bathroom, I wash my hands. Normally I wouldn't do that. Really interesting. But I know it's important to her. And I know that that's how she prefers things, clean. So I practice washing my hands. Now, let me show you why this is important. The way you do one thing is the way you do everything. So if you half-ass the dishes, chances are you're half-ass listening to me right now. Because you practice half-assing it. You need your whole ass. My fiance practices giving her whole ass to everything, which means I do the same thing. It doesn't mean it's 100%, it just means we follow through. So if I am walking out of the restroom and I see that sink and I don't wash my hands, I'm practicing half-assing. If I do it that time, I'm going to leave that sock on the floor. I'm not going to vacuum the house. I'm not going to take this seriously. I'm not going to send those emails. I'm not going to do what I have to do. I'm not going to be on time for TikTok. I'm not going to be on time for this. I'm half-assing it. That's what I'm practicing. So, from that place of self-auditing, I look at this and go, if I don't wash my hands, I'm literally setting myself up for failure. And I'm not. I'm not going to be. I don't like that feeling. It's not going to happen, because I'm better than that, because I'm practicing healthy behaviors. I'm practicing things that keep me in check, such as something as small as washing your hands. I see the sink, I walk by it. If there's any reason why I should wash my hands, I'm going to wash them. The hose that's outside, I wrap that thing up, because if I practice leaving the hose undone, that means that I'm going to practice not putting the silverware away the way they should. I'm going to practice not thoroughly cleaning the table when we're done eating. I'm going to practice thoroughly not listening to everything that she says. The way you do one thing is the way you do everything. So what are you practicing? When we relate it back to why we drink, why we have habits, why we do these things, I'm practicing drowning out what I think is annoying. Listen to what I'm saying. Nothing is annoying. You are an annoying person. If something is annoying you, that's something you choose to be annoyed with. It doesn't deserve your annoyance. It doesn't deserve your emotion. Now, some things are ridiculous. right? There was a lawnmower dude outside. That's not annoying. It's just dampening the volume in the room. It's uncomfortable because I'm trying to speak to people and it's louder than what I'm saying. It's not even annoying. I'm not going to be annoyed by that. I'll be mildly perturbed and go like, dang, I wish you would stop already. But I don't have to have an emotional response to that. I don't have to drink. I don't have to wash that out. I don't have to go outside and tell that guy to shut up, dude. I'm trying to do this thing. He's just doing his job. They're just being kids. He's just enjoying himself. She's just doing her thing. None of those things deserve or must have our emotions applied to it. We don't have to get upset. That's a decision. So look at what you're practicing. From a place of unhealthy habits, we'll just say alcohol, you're in that position of going, that's annoying, I'm going to drink so I forget about it. I don't like that, so I'm drinking, so I'll forget about it. I don't like this, so I drink, so I don't care about it. When we say we don't care something and then put alcohol in our system, we're literally just saying, I care so much I'd rather feel nothing than actually thoroughly express myself. I want to numb this out. I don't like the way this feels, so I'm going to practice numbing it out. So many of us have practiced numbing our thoughts, numbing our emotions with alcohol or with any substance, weed and all that stuff, because we don't want to feel the feeling. Here's the thing. When we understand the feeling, we don't have to feel it every time. Because we get it. We got it. You feel bad? You feel guilty? You're upset? Good. We're done now. You don't have to punish yourself. We're done now. You did it. You felt the feeling. It's the hardest thing you're ever going to do. You did it one time? Think of how hard it was to quit that habit, to do that thing, to stop doing that thing, to start that thing. Dude, just feeling the feeling. Feel it once. Study it. Break it down. Understand this. Remember this. The way you do one thing is the way you do everything. So if you could break down what's annoying about that, you're just going to understand yourself more. If you could break down why he or she is so upsetting to you, you're getting to know you. It has nothing to do with them. Nothing. They are just data. It's just information. It'd be exactly the same as if it popped up on the TV and the guy said the thing in the whatever. It's just data. We've just been practicing responding with that emotion. And if we continue responding with alcohol, then we're practicing, not processing the most important fundamental elements of the human existence, our emotions. Feel the feeling. It's what makes you human. It's exactly why you're human. I'll drink to that, right? I've had many philosophical conversations under the influence, highly under the influence, on this same topic. It's a trip. How powerful, right? Now, I've talked a lot about habits and practice, actions, the physicality, putting water in your body. As I said water, we're going to do it again, right? The physical attributes, physical fitness, getting up, moving, programming. What is habitual thinking?